do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my seat.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mack, his first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Hilton on the receiving end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Now Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Kill, kill, 70 Lion. Kill, turn it.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Number 24.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Down at the 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The 47-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Darnold now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. For the point after, Sam Ficken. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14. Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the same.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21. Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Jets 21, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A gain of 50.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's make these babies cry on the way down. Check, check. Flag down, flag down, flag down. Shit, shit. No waiting.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Wilson.
This is Logan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Logan, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Darnold. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Logan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 40.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Sam Ficken for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line. that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, keep it up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Danny.
Darnold. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey.
Here's Geis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Darnold completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Crunch. Quick down. Hey, 80. Yo, 80. Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here's Darnold. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Henry Ruggs.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 3, second down.
41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Campbell downfield. This is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run once more with Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Taylor. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
54.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He'll check it down to Geis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To Darius Geis.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Throwing again is Darnold. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.